Howdy guys. Now, I've been asked to share with you my idea of, I guess, my own personal and professional kind of leadership statement. And I have to admit that until just recently, the word leader always conjured up an image of the word boss or supervisor. The two were always synonymous with each other. They went hand in hand. So, a good boss or a good supervisor should really lead their people, their employees, to accomplish a given task. So boss, leader, leader, supervisor. The two always went together. Now, I realize now that maybe is not the best definition to have. And that maybe a better definition of a leader is somebody who stands out. And more importantly, that is somebody who stands out and inspires others to stand out as well. So kind of with that idea in mind, I hope that I will be a leader, or I will be a leader, who inspires others to work hard and to do their best. A leader who is passionate and always trying to improve themselves and make themselves better. And I think most importantly, I will be a leader who leads by example. It's very important. The leader that I want to be, though, I don't necessarily want or have any big goals to change the world, at least not overnight, not to be the instant change. That's not what I'm going for. All I hope to do through my career and through my leadership is to inspire people to become a little bit more connected, a little bit more connected to the outside world, to the natural world in which we all live. And as amazing as the national parks are, and as beautiful as they are, and so many cool things that are going on inside of them, they're not the only thing out there. So if I had a bigger goal outside the mission of the National Park Service, it would be to help connect people to the natural world, in the national parks, but also in their backyards, in suburbia, in a downtown city. There's always stuff going on, and it's just as special, just as cool as the things out in the wilderness. So that's kind of my goal. And if I can help inspire my coworkers to do the same, to step up and be extraordinary, to stand out on their own, well, that's even better. So when I think of people looking at me as a leader, I hope that they will see a leader who, as I said, is always hardworking and always trying to improve themselves. A good example of this is like our programs. We get out there and we design a program, we do a lot of research, we look at it and we design it, and we go out there and we implement that program. Not only should we work hard through the designing of that program, make sure it's the best program we can give right off the bat, we can't get complacent. You do that first program, do that second program, that third program, that 400th program, we should still be out there looking and probing our subject, our topic, trying to become better, trying to become a better ranger, and be what a good friend of mine, a current supervisor, likes to call a subject matter expert. And while we may not be experts, not like the people who work and live in the field, we should do everything we can to always be probing and looking and learning about the things that we talk about the resources in our park. So if we do get that expert that comes up to us, we can talk with them. We can have that intellectual connection, and we can maybe help connect those people a little bit more as well. So always kind of working hard, always trying to improve yourself, and not just in the programs, but just as a ranger as a whole. Always being out there and being kind of, a better person, always trying to be something more. I also hope, though, that in all of that, that when people look at me, they will also see a leader with integrity. They will see a leader who does what they say, and that when they tell the visitor to do something or not do something, that they do as well. It's very important. We tell people to stay on the path. We need to stay on the path as well, to not interact with wildlife. And these all may be given things, but I think they're important. We need to act with that integrity, with those good and honest intentions, whether we're in uniform or not, whether our supervisors or our coworkers are there or not. We always need to be a ranger with integrity. We are trusted by the public, almost more so than any other federal agency, just because of the uniform we wear. We come to work with the green and the gray, and people trust us. They trust the answers that we give them. They trust that we're telling them the truth. They trust that we're taking care of the park as best we can. And that's the trust that's been worked up by our forerunner, by the rangers that came before us, and we need to act with integrity to make sure that we hold on to that trust, and that maybe people will trust us even more. I also have to say that I hope when people look at me, they will see the passion that I started out with and that I hopefully still have now. And I will continue that passion on into the future. It's very important. Visitors know and react to that passion. Somebody comes in there and they're all down and gloomy, they're going to bring everybody down. Whether it's at a program, whether it's in a room. Somebody comes in upbeat, happy, enthusiastic, passionate about their topic, visitors will understand that. They will pick up on that. Maybe not even consciously. They will notice it, they will appreciate it. It's going to help them connect a little bit more as well. So I hope that people see that passion in me. And I know we're all very passionate. After all, why would we put up with remote locations, extreme weathers, government housing, with the barrage of questions that we get day in and day out as interpreters if we didn't care about our job? We weren't devoted to the mission. But I think sometimes we need to remember that. We need to make sure that we hold on to that throughout our careers so that we don't become stagnant, that we don't become lazy, and that passion can propel us to always be, a ranger with integrity, to always be a hardworking, to always improve ourselves so we can give the best program that we can. Like I said though, I don't have really big life-changing goals. I don't intend to change the United States. I don't intend to change the world. But we stop and we look at it for a second. And I can inspire myself to do better and hopefully inspire my coworkers to do better. Well, then maybe we can take an organization that's already great and we can make it an organization that's spectacular. And then the hundreds of millions of visitors that we get here every single year from all across the globe, well, maybe they can interact with an agency that's spectacular instead of just great. And maybe we can help connect those people to the natural world. And those hundreds of millions of people can go out there and do something great and do something bigger than just appreciating outdoors. Thanks guys for a great semester. Have a good one.